acceptable.
iPhone 15 Dynamic Mag.
Oh my.
Yes, you are reading it right. PRINPLUP is the Pokemon that we will be featuring amongst 5 others, of course, as every Pokemon team has 6 Pokemon, tonight on stream. I am Charlie Merriman. I'm merry by name, I'm merry by nature, and I very much hope that this stream can make your day merry as well. Welcome in, everybody. So good to see you in chat. James the Catboy, glad I've intrigued you. This team certainly intrigued me. This isn't a team that I have made myself. This was built by Raviciado on X, all linked below. Roman Alonso, I believe. This is a team that made day 2 of the Gdansk Regional Championships just a few weeks ago, and featured by James Beck on their channel as well. And I was intrigued by it because, of course, of the PRINPLUP, and we'll be talking about that very shortly. But it's also got the Delphox Indeedee Male mode, and that is something that you can't ignore right now in competitive Pokemon VGC Regulation Set H, or the competitive Pokemon video game. Also, we hit YouTube Partner yesterday. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. It means a huge amount. I've been really enjoying doing the streaming and creating more content. I'm glad everyone else has as well. All of you have been enjoying watching too. It really means a lot, so thank you, everyone, for always giving your support and your encouragement. I've been really enjoying streaming competitive right through to casual and shiny hunting, as well as my podcast, Chazingdra Chats. All of this is linked below, and you can find it on the channel. So many more kinds of videos and content planned, so I hope you're all excited. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications so you don't miss things when they do drop. And with that being said, why don't we take a little look at this team? Hope everyone's been having a very good Tuesday. I've been getting tomorrow's episode of the podcast ready to drop, and I'll talk about that in a little moment. Hello, Natalie. Good to see you again. Hello, Jack. Always a pleasure. Stormtrooper in a business suit. I love that name. Does what it says on the tin. Welcome in, and welcome, Ben. You do indeed read it right. And hello, J2 Cool as well. So here we go. Here's our team. Let's talk about the PRINPLUP first, of course. Competitive. This is a new ability that this line gets access to in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, boosting the special attack whenever a stat of this Pokemon is lowered. Lots of Incineroar, of course, as always, and other stat dropping moves, and so that can really pay dividends. Then Water Pledge is hitting for huge damage, and Haze to get rid of any stat changes, and then Fairy type Terra Blast to really nice coverage move here, and then Helping Hand just to provide some ample support, and Eviolite, of course, boosts the defenses of a Pokemon that's yet to evolve, like PRINPLUP is, because of course it can evolve into Empoleon. And you're probably wondering why run PRINPLUP as opposed to Empoleon. And hello, Yanabi, good to see you again, my friend. Welcome in. It's been a little while. Thanks so much for being here. Well, Empoleon, of course, is a part Steel type, and that's going to take super effective damage from ground type moves. And you can see what with Sneasler, Delphox, and Kingambit, we already have 3 weaknesses to ground type moves on this team. So that's helpful. Also, just the water type as it is provides some useful defensive capabilities. And of course, PRINPLUP can hold the Eviolite because it can still evolve, whereas Empoleon cannot. So, we'll be delving deeper into exactly what PRINPLUP offers, of course, in today's stream. Now, Delphox and Indeedee Male, this is something I talked about a little bit before. This is a pair that is really, really threatening in Regulation Set H. These fast expanding forces hitting both Pokemon on the opposing side of the field. Delphox, really high special attack stat, boosted up that power output by the Life Orb. Expanding force, then Heat Wave as well. That's nice spread coverage too. We've got to be careful, of course, about wide guard users. Could be a flamethrower here. This is, in fact, the Heat Wave variant, of course. Blaze is going to be boosting the power of Fire-type moves when Delphox's HP is down. Fighting-type Terra Blast, really nice to get around Incineroars, for example, taking super effective damage from that. And, of course, hitting on the special attacking side as well. And then Protect, so that there's some pivoting around potential with this team. Indeedee Focus Sash, so it can take at least 1 hit and hang around on the field. Terra Psychic to boost up the power of Expanding Force. Terra Blast as well, just a single target Psychic type Terra Blast. There was a team I've been practicing with that has Terra Fighting Indeedee Male as well, so I've got to get my head around that. Trick Room and Imprison. Imprison means that any Pokemon on the opposing side of the field that know any of the same moves as Indeedee will not be able to use them as long as Indeedee is in play. So we can block the Trick Rooms, which is something you really want to do with this team, which hits fast and hard. Alola Ninetales to set up the snow, and those of you in the UK, of course, we did wake up to some snow today. It was so exciting. It was really falling down as well. Melted pretty quickly, unfortunately. It warmed up just a little bit too much, but I did go for a little walk in the snow earlier. Very much enjoyed that, and it made me think of Alola Ninetales. Choice Specs boosting up its special attack output. Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Icy Wind, Moonblast. The drawback, of course, is that it can only use the first move that it opts for on the field. Then it would have to switch out and back in order to go for a different move than it has in its arsenal. Icy Wind dropping the speed of opposing Pokemon. Freeze Dry, super effective against water types, the only ice type move to be so. Blizzard, really nice spread move. And Moonblast, of course, single target fairy type move as well to take advantage of that part fairy typing. Then we've got Sneasler. Psychic Seed gives it a special defense boost on psychic terrain set up by the Indeedee male. And with the Unburden ability too, that's going to boost the speed of the Pokemon once its item is consumed. So all of a sudden you have an incredibly fast and slightly bulkier Pokemon on your hands. Throat Chop, Close Combat, Dire Claw, nice coverage options here. Dire Claw, of course, a move that can cause a status condition out of Poison, Paralysis, and Sleep. Or nothing at all, none of those status conditions. So opponents have to hold their breath when they see Sneasler on the field. And Terra Dark, to boost up the power of Throat Chop, is nice to have Throat Chop so that you can deal with opposing Golden Goes. Because otherwise Sneasler, of course, cannot touch Golden Go, being a Steel and Ghost type. Final Pokemon rounding out the team here, Kingambit with the Assault Vest. Terra Flying here to get around ground type weaknesses. Stone Edge, really nice coverage move here to deal with other opposing flying types. And indeed, fire types, for example, gives it nice coverage into Pokemon it might not be able to hit very well otherwise. Kowtow Cleave, Sucker Punch, and Low Kick here. So no Steel type coverage, but Stone Edge, as long as it can hit, and it's not a 100% accurate move, can be really nice. Low Kick does damage based on the opponent's weight, the opposing Pokemon's weight. The heavier it is, the more damage it does. Sucker Punch, priority move. Got to be careful about using that, of course, in the psychic terrain. And then Kowtow Cleave, just really good strong damage, reliable damage there. Of course, Kingambit has the Defiant ability, and that means that anytime it takes a stat drop, it gives a double boost to its physical attack. Does that sound familiar? Yes, it's going to pair very nicely with competitive. It was James Beck who featured this team on their channel a few days ago, and that video is linked in the description below. And there was a game where he led Kingambit and PRINPLUP, and the opponent did lead Incineroar, and all of a sudden you have two incredibly threatening Pokemon on your hands for your opponent to deal with. Ninetales with Snow Warning, setting up the snow when it switches in as well. So this is the team. Of course, common modes, Delphox and Indeedee, a classic pairing. If the opponent has Trick Room up their sleeve, then just leading Indeedee is a nice option so that you can stop that from going for the Imprison. PRINPLUP can be nice, as I was saying, to catch an Incineroar lead, same with the Kingambit, or you switch it in from the back. And, you know, it's got the supportive option of Helping Hand and Haze, as well as damage options here. Ninetales, switch it in to change the weather, and weather is huge in the format right now. You need only see the grand finals of LAIC just a couple of days ago, and we'll talk about that a little bit more soon, I'm sure, to know how prevalent Sun is right now, and Charizard, and the amount of damage that Charizard can do in the Sun with solar power. Unbelievable. So Ninetales, really nice to switch that up here. And of course, this the ice type moves are neutral damage into Charizard because it is a part flying type. So this is a team, everybody. Take a nice look at it. I'm just going to catch up on the chat here. Bittersweet stream this one. About to do far better than you did in Dortmund with the evolved form. I'm not sure about that one, Ben. That's I'm sure you did. Sure you did brilliantly, and who knows how well the stream is going to go. You know, I was watching James Beck's video on this team closely today, but I haven't actually used it before, so we'll see how it turns out. Greetings, Double T. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. And you didn't get any snow, Ben. Oh, that's a real shame. But apparently, yeah, it might snow again later this week. So who knows? We'll have to see. Kendricks, you knew this is something you must see. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And hello to you as well, Kendricks. Hope you're having a very merry Tuesday, and hope it's about to get better, even more merry, with this little PRINPLUP on the team here. So this is the team. Pretty hyper offense. We only have a couple of protects on this team, which is kind of scary. But let's get into it, shall we? Let's start some battles. So, as I say, this isn't a team I've built. It was built by Roman Alonso, I believe their name is, and on X, Revisionado. That is linked in the description below. So do go and check out the creator and the pilot. I don't know if Roman was the pilot, was the creator, or just the pilot of it in Gdansk, but certainly the pilot. I do check out James Beck's video on the team as well. So let's lock in here. We've got to be careful when I can find it. Here we go. Kendrick's, little shout out to you here. This is, of course, the team that you had the idea for heading into the very first Grand Challenge. Like a couple of months ago now, but doesn't feel like that long ago at all. Featuring our favourite Kingdra. Alright, so let's lock in the team. Let's get ready. Let's hydrate. and let's battle. 1-7 was your record, Ben. Well, I still think Empoleon is a really good call. Competitive is such a fantastic ability on any Pokemon. In fact, I'm really intrigued by the idea of Milotic in this regulation as well. And please do let me know if the sound levels are all good for you. I can't believe it. I literally just spoke it into existence. There is a Milotic on the opposing team. Well, would you look at that? What a coincidence. Volcarona, Golden Go, Milotic, Sneasler, Tyranitar, and Rillaboom. So they can change the weather with Tyranitar there. Freeze dries and items to the Milotic, of course. Can they change the terrain? Yes, they have the Rillaboom. We have Indeedee and the Delphox here. This might be quite tough for us. We can always switch and go for an expanding force. We got the King Gambit. Which isn't... That Stone Edge is really nice into the Volcarona, actually, and they won't be expecting that. We just have to connect it. Sneasler. Sneasler's a decent lead, I think. And PRINPLUP. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I kind of want to... I want to go Sneasler and King Gambit here. And in the back three, I think we probably want to change the weather with Ninetales. And I don't know, we'd be avoiding the Scythe Spam mode, but maybe that's okay. We'll bring PRINPLUP. It's the first game off stream. We're showcasing PRINPLUP. Let's show what it can do. Hopefully. No guarantees, everybody. We'll, yeah, let's see how we pilot the team. This is my first time using this team ever. So, you know, let's try and get used to it. You remember the Grand Challenge, of course. Of course you do, Kendricks. I really appreciate you tuning into that. I'm glad you have fun watching me play with it. There'll be another Grand Challenge coming out relatively soon, actually. In December, for now, is Volcarona and Tyranitar. Are they likely... It's normally Terra Fairy on Volcarona. Are they likely to go for that here? Not sure. It would be nice to have the weather control. We obviously threaten close... The Tyranitar is more threatened here. We threaten close combat, double super effective into the Tyranitar, but it could go for the Terra Flying. I would not be surprised at all if it did. They could switch into the Golden Go, I guess, to take neutral damage from that. Let's... I just want to go Throat Chop into Tyranitar, and let's go for Stone Edge, shall we? Into the Volcarona. Tyranitar protects. Okay, fine. We could have Terrored with the King Gambit. Tailwind. Okay. Supportive Volcarona. Now, please connect the Stone Edge King Gambit. Please. Please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Nice, accurate King Gambit. Love to see it. Okay, we're off to a good start. So Tyranitar now burns the Protect here. We have Unburden on our Sneasler anyway, so it wasn't Focus Sash. Doesn't matter that we take a bit of damage there from the Sandstorm. Here comes Rillaboom. Okay, so we didn't bring our Indeedee, but that's okay. Fake Out is very much online. We could recover back to full HP with a Protect here. But then again... they could go for a ground type move, I guess, onto Sneasler. Could switch in the Ninetales. I don't think it's worth switching in the Ninetales, really. Can get a Tyranitar just protected. I would like to... They can only fake out one of them, so we might as well just attack with both. And... yeah, we kind of want to get rid of this Rillaboom sooner rather than later. Let's go for Kowtow into the Rillaboom. So much damage yet. Doubly super effective. Stone Edge into Volcarona, Kendricks. Bug and Fire type. Okay, opponent terrestrializes Rillaboom. Is it going to be Terra Fire? I could have gone for Stone Edge into that slot. That would have been lovely, wouldn't it? I should have thought about that. But anyway, Kowtow is fine. High horsepower. Okay, that is going to be enough to pick up the knockout on Sneasler. Okay, low kick as well onto the King Gambit. Okay, that's also one-shotting. Okay, maybe I got a bit ahead of myself there. Okay, but they have spent the terrestrialization. PRINPLUP very threatened here, though. I could have played that last time better. I was just so excited about the Stone Edge into the Volcarona. So, here comes Ninetales changing the weather. Whatever move we lock into here, it's going to be locked into for the rest of the game. And frankly, Blizzard might just be a good option. We have Terra Fairy. What do we have on Ninetales? Terra Ghost. Who are they likely to have in the back? I think Golden Go, probably. I think we got to Terra the PRINPLUP here, really. I think we just go for Blizzard and we Terra... Oh yeah, we could Terra Blast, couldn't we? Let us Water Pledge this Rillaboom. Okay, Tyranitar switches, yeah, so they get the weather control. Sneasler, alright. And it's Unburden. Maybe we just one-shot the Sneasler here with the Choice Specs Ninetales. I expect we do, and that'd be nice. They get the control of the weather with the Tyranitar, but not the worst position. On that previous turn, I could have protected the Sneasler. I could have switched out into Ninetales, I guess. Oh, cool to make. U-turn. Oh, okay, clever. Clever. U-turn now back out into the Tyranitar. That means Blizzard's not going to be 100% accurate, but the Tyranitar is still taking a super effective Water Pledge. Well, let's hope that this Blizzard just double connects. Maybe even freezes. They have the Tailwind as well. Yes, we double connect. Oh, it's not enough to one-shot the Sneasler. We don't get a freeze. Oh, wow. Tyranitar takes that really well with the Assault Vest. Okay, so Sneasler now threatens both Pokemon for super effective damage. We can't protect the Ninetales anyway. We have to just go for the Blizzard. And we don't have the defense boost from the snow, so that's a shame. Right, we will Blizzard and we will... Oh, dear. Not great, is it, chap? Not great. I guess we just... Water Pledge to the Sneasler. Acrobatics? Why on earth don't it go for Diaclaw there? Okay, someone dodges, that's fair enough. Sneasler dodges. I'd rather the Sneasler dodge. Freeze? No. PRINPLUP avoids the Rock Slide. Ninetales goes down. Please don't flinch, PRINPLUP. Please don't flinch. Thank you. It's just not enough damage, really, unfortunately. Of course, the special defense boost from the sand as well meant that the Tyranitar took that better than it would have done otherwise. Yes, I should have conserved my pieces a bit better in the scout. I didn't consider the low kick on Tyranitar targeting the King Gambit. Maybe they misclicked with the acrobatics. But given they went for that, just go for the Water Pledge on Tyranitar. This is probably a loss. And I should have, pivoted around better. They're hardly the most defensive pieces that I had in the back, though, so... Also, PRINPLUP might not have been the right call to bring in this game. Acrobatics again, I don't get that at all. Yeah, Tyranitar hangs on, that's very annoying. And we don't dodge the Rock Slide. Okay, warm-up game indeed. Time for 6-0. Let's hope so, Ben. So, what did we learn? We learned that... I should have taken more of a risk in switching out either the King Gambit or the Sneasler in order to preserve some pieces from the back, maintain the weather control. PRINPLUP was threatening some decent damage after the Rillaboom went for the Terra Fire, but maybe PRINPLUP wasn't the right bring in this particular set. But Stone Edge from King Gambit was very nice. Did I bring the right 4? Indeedee and Delphox, I could, yeah. Indeedee and Delphox would have been really nice. Not into the Tyranitar, but that's okay. Could have overwritten the terrain. Yeah, I should have just switched around a little bit more. So, fine. Warm-up game. We take the loss, and we move on. Let's refocus. And hello there, Moustache. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Very good to see you. Hope you're having a very merry day. Hope it's about to get merrier. Maybe you didn't have Diaclaw, but surely that's the idea of not running Diaclaw and Sneasler baffles me. Baffles me. Anyway, let's refocus. Let's hydrate. Welcome in if you're just joining. We just took a loss, but now we're going to go for a win. So, let's continue. Let's see what PRINPLUP can achieve. The fact that it reached day 2 in Gdansk is so impressive. We'd love to see more of it in Regulations at H. Details about the team and everything else linked below, everybody. So, Aqua Breed Tauros, Glimora, Dragonite, Rillaboom, Archaludon, and Kingambit here. They can change the terrain with Rillaboom. They can't change the weather, it looks like. Unless Tauros has Rain Darts, it might do. Might be Bullet Seed on the Rillaboom as well. Got to be careful about that. Wouldn't love to take an Intimidate onto Sneasler, but ooh, Defiant and Competitive could be amazing here, actually. We could lead Kingambit and PRINPLUP to try and take advantage of that. Is that a good lead otherwise, though? It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. We have Terra Fairy on the PRINPLUP. Very tempted, very tempted. Do we want the ice here? It's really not bad, but then the Indeedee and Delphox as well. It's very tempting. Let's do it. Let's go PRINPLUP, Kingambit, Ninetales, and Sneasler. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Hello, Ronnie. Of course. No worries, Ronnie. Hope you enjoy the stream. Good luck in class. Hope you're having a very merry day. You believe in PRINPLUP's supremacy. So do I, Kendricks. So do I. You're not a big fan of Diaclaw anyway, Kendricks. Understandable. Those status conditions can be very pesky. Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought it might be you, Heath. Yes, here we go. Here's the Intimidate. Competitive and Defiant. Let's go, everybody. I thought it might be you just based on the way that you wrote, but didn't want to make that call for sure. All right, so this worked out brilliantly. Exactly what we were angling for happened. We get the Competitive on the PRINPLUP. We get the Defiant on the Kingambit. They're not going to know what to expect from the PRINPLUP unless they've seen James Beck's video. So we could Terra Fairy and go for Terra Blast onto the Tauros here. We could low kick the Archaludon as well. They could body press us. We have Terra Flying on the Kingambit. I want a Terra Fairy, Terra Blast into you, and yeah, we'll just go for it. We might get knocked out by the Archaludon here. Maybe a Water Splash would have been better into the Tauros. Because the Archaludon is the more threatening one. But anyway. I do know you so well, Heath. Of course I do. We've had a wonderful time so far. It's only going to get better. Oh, they just go for the close combat into the Kingambit. Yeah, that could also happen. That's something that I definitely should have considered. Yeah, nice. Nice. That was very silly of me. I got carried away there with the Defiant boost onto the Kingambit. Now they threaten with a Flash... okay. Not great, is it, chat? However, do we one-shot here? Please don't be Sash. Okay, you're not Sash. We can bring in Sneasler. Threaten the Archaludon. Or we just... We don't have Protect on the PRINPLUP, which isn't great. Threaten the Archaludon with a Blizzard. Now let's go Sneasler. It could well be Sturdy, Kendricks. I think you're probably right. And that's Rillaboom coming in. So, Terra Flying on the Kingambit would have been overwhelmingly the better choice here. take the close combat, respond with big damage, and the PRINPLUP doesn't take super effective from the flash cannon. I was just so keen for that one-hit knockout, and we'll see if that pays dividends or not. We could go for Helping Hand here to guarantee that we get to move. We've got the Sneasler in. They probably Terror the Archaldon here. I wonder what they'd be. Maybe they'd just be Stellar, though, you know. But then if they're sturdy, there's no point going for the Helping Hand. So let's attempt to just get rid of this Archaldon. Oh, they're probably going to fake out, aren't they? But alright, fine, we'll protect the Sneasler. But they might just... Oh, okay, no. So we could have just gone for the close combat. King Gambit comes in. So they were baiting out a Dire Claw from Sneasler here. Draco into the Sneasler. Oh, if we close combated that slot. Anyway, Fairy Terror Blast. Into the Archaldon. A crit as well. Oh, it does have stamina. Interesting. I was going to say, for a crit, that didn't do that much damage. It does have stamina. Very interesting. Okay. I still haven't terastallized. Given that that was a critical hit, another one would not take care of the Archaldon here. Are they just going to terastallize the King Gambit? They could well do. In which case... Interesting. I would like to... Terror Blast this slot. I'm going to attempt to close combat the King Gambit. I could see it terastallizing. Speaking it into existence. Change your name. You're growing out the moustache for a month. Very nice. Please don't be Ghost. Okay, Fairy. At least we do some damage. You've got some moustache wax, Heath. Wow, that is grown up. That is some grown up stuff. Could have gone for the Dire Claw. Would have been lovely. King Gambit takes it so well. However, now Blizzard in the back is threatening everything for at least neutral damage. Flash cannon here. Yeah. Hello, Rachel. Happy Halloween. Welcome into the chat. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're having a very good Halloween. Every day is Halloween for Rachel. Okay, Fairy Terror Blast into our Sneasler. No way. How on earth does that one-shot? How on earth does that one-shot? I'm very surprised by that. That's not even super effective. Did they didn't have a did they have a Defiant? No, they didn't have a Defiant boost, did they? That's very strange. I'm not battling viewers today, Rachel. No, I'm just battling with this PRINPLUP team on stream. But maybe at some point I will battle viewers. That wasn't even a critical hit. Fairy Terror, terrible. I know Sneasler isn't very bulky, but still. Well, they can't change the weather. We're pretty fast. We could get some freezes, so Blizzard time. Oh, close combat. Yeah, I guess it was that. Freeze? Double freeze? Apparently not. And flash cannon, that's going to be us. Okay, so... yeah. Tauros just immediately getting rid of our King Gambit wasn't amazing. It wasn't amazing. I should have switched that out. We had the Defiant boost. We could have gone for the Sucker Punch as well. That would have been nice. Anyway, and maybe the Indeedee and the Delphox could have been a good call. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm just still getting the hang of this team, to be honest. But anyway, there we go. So PRINPLUP not really showing what it's made of so far. So let's just take a moment. Recuperate. And let's go. So, righty, tomorrow's Chazingdra chats will be Poke Legends, content creator for the Pokemon trading card game. Had a fun chat with Poke Legends. She's very funny. She yeah, definitely got a chaotic energy that she enjoys leaning into. So I hope you all enjoy listening to that. You are growing up going for the moustache, Heath. Hey, we can grow up without the moustache, but also it's just our continued childhood, right? We're just playing Pokemon. And yeah, the close combat, I definitely should have thought about Kendrick's on the drops onto our Sneasler. Still warming up, exactly, Kendrick's. Obviously, mid-forms battling. Yeah, this is a PRINPLUP team. I did not build it myself. All the details are in the description. Taking its time, good for the racings. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe. PRINPLUP knows that the people want to see it in action. So, Rillaboom again. I wish we'd stop going up against Rillaboom teams. I just want to click on it, step on the gas with Expanding Force. Dragonite, Annihilate, Golden Go, Mousehold, and Talonflame. So it seems that they can't change the weather here, which is nice. So the Annihilate stuff. Are they going to be Terra Fire here? Of course, we could have an Edie in the back and lead the Delphox. That's not a terrible idea. Can Gambit Sneasler. Pretty good. You just got to be careful about this Annihilate. PRINPLUP here. Isn't amazing. Let's be honest. PRINPLUP might stay on the bench for this one. I kind of like... Sneasler... Delphox in DD Ninetales, I think. So that we can switch in the Indeedee and go for an Expanding Force, if necessary. But then single target is nice too, so that we can target around the Annihilate. So let's find out. Terra Fairy or Water Annihilate, also a possibility. Yeah, fair point, Kendricks, yeah. I actually don't watch the Pokemon anime so much, Rachel. Not something I've got into, really. Okay, this is good, so we could switch in the Indeedee here for a big Expanding Force. But yeah, I'm sure I'd enjoy it. So, do we want to Expanding Force, though? The Annihilate is super effective. Do we want your if it goes for a Terra? I'd hope so. We don't want to give it a free Rage Fist boost, but then again, it's pretty slow, so maybe we'd be okay. Could Rage Fist our Delphox after we hit it. We're Terra Fighting here. They've got Fake Out, but not if we switch in the Indeedee. So I kind of like that play. Switch in the Indeedee, and then maybe we... Terra Fighting the Delphox. Go for an Expanding Force. Let's do it. Yeah, Rachel, there's so much Pokemon going on in my life generally that the anime hasn't really found its way in there yet. Essentially. Here comes Indeedee. Here comes our Terror as well, of course. This could be a good start for us, actually. This could be a good start. Also, I'm aware that my hair is all over the place and I kind of need a haircut, everybody. I don't know why. It's insistent on sticking kind of straight up tonight, as opposed to going to the side as it normally does. So, enjoy my Annihilate impression hair. Alright. It's going to be Terra on the Rillaboom. Terra Fire. Wow. Okay, interesting. Love rewatching the Pokemon anime, especially with people in the chat. Yes. Yeah, no, it must be fun to debrief on that, Rachel. Big Expanding Force. Love to see it. Just one-shot the Annihilate. I do like the Delphox Indeedee mode. And yo, J2 cool. Okay, good Terra there, so we take the high horsepower much better. Nice. So unless they have manual grassy terrain with this Rillaboom, which I highly doubt, they would have to switch it out and we get another double target Expanding Force off. Now, they don't have Wide Guard in play right now, anyway. So, Dragonite likely to be multi-scale, so we could just go for double Expanding Force here. They can't Extreme Speed. I think we may as well, you know. Yeah. Let's do it. Expanding Force. And... Terra Blast? Nah. Expanding Force. Let's do this. Rillaboom switches. Hardly surprising, but whatever's coming in is taking big damage. Golden Go, even though it's resisted. Double Expanding Force. Going to be massive. So Delphox goes first. See, even with multi-scale, so much damage there. Indeed, he uses Expanding Force. Okay, they do hang on. I'm so impressed by that. Devils goes down, but I think it's done enough. Good job. Play Pokemon every day, watch Pokemon every day, talk about Pokemon every day. Had a job working with Pokemon, you'd be more complete. Well, Rachel, you could. You could lean into content, do something like that. Well, I'm glad that you get so much enjoyment out of it. So, Ninetales is nice here. Golden Go threatens it. Sneasler, just because Ninetales is immune to the Scale Shot, but it's got a speed boost. Yeah, let's go Ninetales. Target down the Golden Go. Big blizzards being threatened out here. I imagine a blizzard would just get rid of the Golden Go, to be honest. We could even go helping... No, we couldn't go helping hand. I was confusing my indeedies. Yes, indeedy. So, expanding foot. They might switch in the Rillaboom here. And of course it's Terra Fire as well, so they take a blizzard much better. Who do we think would switch out? Possibly the Golden Go, actually. So just go for a... We'll target the Golden Go slot, but we'll lock into Blizzard here. Okay, Scale Shot into the Indeedee. Fair enough. And the Dragonite is faster than our Ninetales. Alright, that's okay. Now... Unless it's Scarf Golden Go. That'd be scary. Good, it's not. Golden Go goes down. Nice! Let's get a Bulbasaur to Voltorb. How important is Pokemon to you? Love that, Ben. Why did you choose Bulbasaur and Voltorb specifically? Sneasel comes in. You want to have all your Pokemon games with you. They have to throw it. They have to add each new one as it comes out. I love that dedication, Rachel. So, they don't know we don't have Fake Out here. Might as well just... What's our most... Close combat is the biggest damage, so let's just do that. We've got a Blizzard because we're Choice Specs locked with the Ninetales. We definitely could have protected there. However, they could have only faked out one slot. Kingdra is important to you. Well, makes a lot of sense, Kendrick. Same. Bulbasaur. Oh, I see. 1 to 100 Ben. Right. I was thinking, why not just go Bulbasaur Mew 1 to 151? Or indeed Bulbasaur... What's the latest? Probably Petron. The most recent Pokemon. And close combat. Very nice. So, there we go. The Indeedee Delphox mode, a mode that I'm more familiar with playing, wins it for us. Maybe I should have been bringing that from earlier on the stream. But, oh well. That's a win. PRINPLUP didn't come, which might be telling. Unfortunately, but hopefully it will be able to put in work. So that's a win. And, yeah, again, just expanding force, especially... when Indeedee's on the field, break the multi-scale. Maybe it wasn't even multi-scale Dragonite. Maybe they made that... Kind of wouldn't surprise me, actually, because it took a lot of damage from that first expanding force. Anyway. Yeah, the fact they led Rillaboom was huge for us as well. So, Indeedee Delphox. You can't ignore it. Now we'll refocus. We'll rehydrate. You thought it'd freeze. Yeah, I wondered if it would do that as well, Kendrick. Just to add insult to injury. Let's go. Welcome in if you're just joining, everybody. We hit YouTube Partner yesterday, and I'm so grateful to you all for helping me do that. I'm still aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The fact that you're all enjoying the content and the streams means a huge amount, because I'm loving doing it. So to have that positive feedback is very special. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying. On that note, everybody, all of that really does help out. I've got my social link below as well as my Discord community if you want to hang out off stream too. Plenty more streams coming up this week too, and we'll talk about that soon. But for now, fairly classic Regulations at H team here. Porygon 2, Golden Go, Flamigo, Amoonguss, Ursaluna, and Incineroar. They can't change the terrain, and they can't change the weather, which is delightful for us. Incineroar probably comes to resist the threat of the Psy-Spam mode. Generally, Ninetales are really good into their team as well. Both Golden Go and the Incineroar are the main stoppers in the Psy-Spam and Snow mode. Oh, they could, yeah, we could go for another cheeky boost on the PRINPLUP and the Kingambit, couldn't we? And Sneasler, really good here too, but because we have Terra Fighting on the Delphox, that's huge, threatening super effective into Incineroar. I can't fake out if we have Psychic Terrain as well. Yeah, I want to go Delphox indeed, and I want to bring Ninetales, and in the back I would like to have... I want to go PRINPLUP. I think that's actually our best option here. Because Kingambit and Sneasler, they're both threatened by Ursaluna more. PRINPLUP, we want a bit of bulk on the team as well. All the Pokemon we bring are relatively frail. It's a good thing that we have the Focus Sash on the Indeedee. Porygon 2 Golden Go. Don't mind that one bit. Golden Go resists our Expanding Force. We could just go for Heat Wave, though, and Expanding Force. Are we threatened? They get an attack boost, not special attack, which is huge, onto the Porygon 2. So Golden Go threatens the Delphox with a Ghost-type move. I could Trick Room with the Porygon 2. Let's see now. Would they Terra Water here with Golden Go? They could well do that. In which case, double Expanding Force is kind of nice. Do we want to Terra Fighting onto the Delphox immediately? Oops. Probably. So, Terra Fighting. Then we just go Heat Wave, and I think we go Expanding Force here. Okay, Golden Go switches. So I didn't need to Terra Fighting. Okay, Incineroar comes in. We do have the Terra Blast, though, as well. Switching in the PRINPLUP there could have been really nice. But anyway, it's still big damage into the Porygon 2. You can do it, PRINPLUP. The fans are watching. Indeed they are, Kendricks. LAIC Junior winning team, you think? I think it is. I think you might be right there, Ben. Yeah, what do we think of LAIC, everybody? Such a fast and furious finals. That did not do enough damage. Coming out between Marco Silva and Victor Medina. How much damage does this do? Yeah, Porygon 2 hangs on. Probably goes to the trick. No, it's just the Terra Blast. Okay. Interesting. That gives me more options, to be honest. Would another Expanding Force take care of the Porygon 2? It might be a bit close, but either way, we can just Terra Blast this Incineroar, and we can... Oh, unless they switch in the Golden Go, but then they're still taking a big Expanding Force. Oh, we could have imprisoned as well, of course. On the Indeedee. Oh, I should have considered that. I just wanted to step on the gas, but yeah. Either way, I hope an Expanding Force gets the knockout from here. Let's just go for it. So, here comes a big Terra Fighting Terra Blast into the Incineroar. Picks up the knockout, of course it does. Now, oh, and of course this Expanding Force is now single target, so let's hope that it's going to be enough to pick up this Porygon 2. Surely. Surely. It is! Good start, good start. So clearly I'm better with the Delphox mode than the PRINPLUP mode that I was leading into, but at least we have PRINPLUP in the back. It could be really nice. So Ursaluna comes out outside of Trick Room. This is looking really nice for us. They haven't terrestrialized. I imagine they terrestrialized the Ursaluna to get around the Terra Fighting, but we still have this big Expanding Force that can come out. Could Heat Wave as well. They could Terra Golden Go though. I think safest is just a double expanding force, actually. Let's go for that. As Luna protects, gets that Flame Orb active. So maybe Heat Wave would have been nice, actually. Just to make sure we knock out this Golden Go. Yeah, I think Golden Go is probably going to hang on here. Yeah. So what does Golden Go for? Make it rain. Okay, so that is enough to pick up the Dark Fox and the NDD. So yeah, Heat Wave would have been really nice. I could have seen a Terra Water coming out. I could have seen a Terra Ghost coming out with the Ursaluna as well, as you say, Kendricks. You love Charizard, Rachel. But yeah, Charizard Solar Power in the sun with Choice Bets just does a huge amount of damage. And now, of course, the Golden Go, it's on such low health, it could well be in range of a Blizzard. And we have Helping Hand on the PRINPLUP. So it might finally be PRINPLUP's time to shine. And I use that in the most literal way because, of course, this PRINPLUP, the sociable, on the team, is shiny. Alright. They probably Terra the Ursaluna. Might as well just Blizzard, and we may as well... I think just Helping Hand. Let's go for it. You love to run Charizard, Rachel. Not unbeatable, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's a form of play I like to go for as well, Rachel. Terra Normal on the Ursaluna. That's right, Kendricks. Time to shine. Oh, it's not Scarf God. No, it shouldn't be, based on the previous turns. Okay, go and go protect. Wow. I saw it move and I thought, oh no. Is it for some reason faster? Alright, so Blizzard. Helping Hand. Into the Ursaluna. Oh wow, it takes that much better than I expected, actually. Big Facade. Into the PRINPLUP. Okay. With the Eviolite, it's not enough to take it. The burn is whittling away this Ursaluna as well. Go and real health. It's not leftovers. We've got to knock out this Golden Go with this Blizzard. Otherwise, Make It Rain just cleanly knocks us out here. Yes. Whew. That was pretty close. But yeah, we did have enough. Critical hit on the Ursaluna. It might have mattered, actually. Might have mattered. I'm trying to think about the damage from the previous turn, because it had Helping Hand as well. Maybe it did. Okay, so that was a bit close. We did at least have the defense boost on the Ninetales through the snow. So that might have helped us a little bit, but yeah, okay. So I could have been a bit more cautious there. Maybe Helping Hand wasn't the right play. Just a Water Pledge maybe onto the Ursaluna, but of course, benefit of hindsight. I didn't know the Golden Go was going to protect. Yeah. Well, anyway, PRINPLUP came and we won. That's the first game we've won that we brought PRINPLUP to. So, there we go. You're rooting for Victor Kendricks in the LAIC finals? I know what you mean, yeah. Never had a major win. However, whichever way it went, it would have been so exciting because, of course, as it is, Marco Silva, first repeat winner of an international championships 2 years running, and the first player ever to win 3 international championships. So, incredible. And would have been huge for Victor as well, claiming their first major title. Yeah, such a swift and fun game, LAIC. GG indeed, Rachel. Sorry, Kendrick, what do you mean wouldn't make a difference there? It's now... The chat is slightly behind me, so I'm not sure what you're referring to there. But anyway, GG's, that's another win. Maybe we can reach Master Ball tonight with PRINPLUP. That'd be a nice little badge of honor, wouldn't it? Alright. So, we reset. And we keep going. I think it's important to take a moment to just refresh and reset in between games. cast aside the previous game that just happened, refocus, refresh, have a completely clean slate heading into the next game. So, what are we going to go up against now? Next episode of Chazingdra Chats with Poké Legends dropping tomorrow. Pokemon trading card game content creator. It was nice to be able to feature someone like Poké Legends, who I haven't featured before. Someone who uploads pictures of Pokemon trading cards to Instagram and the story of how their Instagram went from nothing to so big, as in from when they first started Instagram. So I hope you all enjoy listening to that. It should be an interesting listen. That is a Furret. That is a Furret. I love Furret. It's so cute. I'm wondering what it's going to be doing here. Is it going to be doing belly drum stuff? Does it get belly drum, actually? I'm not sure. I know Linoon does. Hydreigon as well. Hisuian Decidueye, Archaldon, Basculegion, and Pelipper. So we can change the weather, of course, with Ninetales. Can they change the terrain? No. That's nice. Hydreigon is immune to Expanding Force. We have Terra fighting Terra Blast onto the Furret. Much it will pay me to go for that, because, again, I do think Furret is so cute. But huge into the Hydreigon as well. PRINPLUP. We do have Terra Fairy Terra Blast, which is nice. Sneasler is pretty good. Since they can't change the terrain and we have Terra fighting Terra Blast, I do want to lead Delphox and DD again. I might be wrong about this. And then Ninetales to change the weather. And then in the back, Kingambit, Sneasler, PRINPLUP. Yeah, Sneasler, PRINPLUP. We'll bring PRINPLUP. Go on then. You only get to use PRINPLUP pretty rarely, so let's try and enjoy. Let's use PRINPLUP while we can. Probably not the best call, but certainly the fun call. Because Kingambit would threaten the Basculegion. Sneasler would threaten the Archaldon. Okay, Pelipper, Basque, Delphox and DD. So they can switch in the crit on Ursaluna would have made much of a difference. I see, Kendricks, I see. They can switch in Hydreigon. I really hope Furret comes. I just want to see it in action. I assume it's Archaldon in the back. Do we just go for double expanding force? We probably Terra fighting here. To get around a flip turn and stuff. Still going to do big damage. Let's hope it doesn't one-shot, though. Or we could go into PRINPLUP. I'm just Terra fighting, Expanding Force, and Expanding Force! Sure. Probably has Focus Sash. Yeah, it probably does, Kendrick's the Furret, yeah. Matchup does look fun, doesn't it, Natalie? Let's see how this plays out. I do love Furret, Ben. I love Furret as well. You think the Furret will do something worse? Okay, well, only time will tell. Just going to be a big wave crash. It's probably just one-shots, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I should have seen that coming. I should have switched in the PRINPLUP. I thought maybe we survive a flip turn or something, but yeah. Wave crash. Tricky. Okay, they both hang on, but good damage. Weather Ball, we have Focus Sash here. It doesn't actually bring us down to Sash, but we can now change the weather. Switching to Ninetales. Definitely should have switched in the PRINPLUP there. That would have been the safer play. I was just looking to go fast. Yeah, and then we would have had Expanding Force heading into this turn. Silly play from me. Anyway, so we can Blizzard here. That might switch out the Pelipper. And so that the Indeedee doesn't go down, we just switch in the PRINPLUP. Yeah, let's do that. It's nice having this spongier Pokemon that we can just switch in. Alright, here's PRINPLUP. Should have switched you in on the previous turn, PRINPLUP. I apologise. Yes, Pelipper does switch. Now, what's going to be coming in here? Our Chaldon. I'm going to take big damage from this. Oh, good luck. Good luck in your tournament. That is a lot of fun, Ben. Have a good one. Hope you've had a merry stream. Coil Super Fang. Sucker Punch, yeah. Coil, cool move. Super Fang, of course, wouldn't... Wait a second. Oh, it was Swift Swim, so I didn't even need to switch out the... Indeed, ugh, that's a shame. Anyway. Blizzard and... Might as well just Helping Hand, right? We'll go for Helping Hand here. What type would I specialise in if I were a gym leader? Probably Ice. Ice is my favourite type. Oh my god, I should have thought about that. Ugh, I should have thought about that. You don't see Wide Guard so commonly on Pelipper these days. Yeah, my bad. Definitely didn't have my head in the game this one, did I? Now they're just going to Flash Cannon the Ninetales. Oh! They're going to Electro Shot the PRINPLUP maybe then. Yeah, this is a shame. Switching in the PRINPLUP on the first turn would have been so huge. That is enough for the knockout onto the PRINPLUP. I don't mind that because it gives us a free switch in, but obviously not ideal. Yeah, Ice is my favourite type. Heath. I actually built an Ice gym team in Pokemon Platinum. And was like just doing the Elite Four over and over and over again to level it up. And Glaceon was kind of the ace on that team. So, yeah, how about you? And question to chat generally. Really good question from Heath here. What type would you specialise in if you were a gym leader? Interesting one. They can just Wide Guard and we're locked in with this Ninetales. So, we're going to have to Terra Blast the Pelipper. Because, of course, it would block the Expanding Force too. You're Eevee training a bunch of Pokemon, Rachel. With... Oh, yeah, and then Ferret maybe with Baton Pass. It could well be. Could well be. Enjoy the Eevee training. I think it's really satisfying, Eevee training. It's hard work, but that makes it so much more satisfying. It is Flash Cannon into the Ninetales. I wonder if... an Expanding Force is enough here. I highly, 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 highly doubt it. Decidueye! No Ferret, unfortunately, everybody. But Expanding Force is super effective, but they have not terrored yet, so... Yeah, just a big misplay on the... try and Sucker Punch, but Psychic Terrain, of course, protects us. Expanding Force, let's crit the Archaldon, shall we? That's not a crit. No, not in any universe is that a crit. Yeah, well, big misplay on the first turn. I know what went wrong there. I was just being too impatient. Fighting or Dragon for you, Heath. Very cool. Yeah, Dragon is another of my favourite types. And I assume the Poliwrath would be your ace if you're a fighting gym leader, and Kingdra would be your ace if you're a Dragon type gym leader, Heath. Kingdra is my favourite Pokemon, but yeah, my favourite type is Ice. Although, growing love for Ledibur and Ledian, of course, I'm streaming a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Ledibur/Ledian only quest, trying to beat the entire game with just those Pokemon, and it is carnage. I'll tell you more about that later on. But then tomorrow I'll be streaming more Teal Mask Shiny Quest. We only have one more team member to find. What with Ludicolo joining the team in last week's stream. So, join me tomorrow at 5:30 PM UK time to see who's going to round out that team as we do a little bit of story of the Teal Mask, find another shiny, and then try and beat the Teal Mask with just this team of shinies that we found. You really like Ice too, Natalie. Nice. Okay. You and me both. And every time I see that red panda in your picture, it's just so cute. Why God Pelipper is indeed back, Kendricks, yeah. Tricky. Good evening, Rich. All very well, thank you. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a merry day. And hope this stream makes it all the merrier. No ferret, yeah, it is sad, isn't it, Ben? Yeah. Yeah, Endeavour ferret, yeah, exactly, with a focus sash makes a lot of sense. Kendricks, Double T, UB Ice or Water as well. Wow, a lot of love for the Ice type coming out here. Yeah, Polyrath and Kingdra. I know you so well, Heath, as you were saying. Alright, so that was a dud from me. Entirely my fault. Should have switched in PRINPLUP. Then we could have just Helping Hand Expanding Force, and we were in a really good spot. We learned that. This is my first time using this team, so let's move on. Fire Gym for you, Rachel. What would be your ace? What would everyone's ace be as well? You're specializing in a type. Which Pokemon of that type would be your ace? The Pokemon that you would sort of be your partner. That's a Mudsdale. All of the crazy Pokemon coming out tonight, alongside a Comfey, Rillaboom, Sneasel, and Kingambit. I know what's going on here. They've seen all the Archaldon teams with Stamina. They've decided to go with the original, I believe, Stamina Pokemon in Mudsdale. Maybe it's like Terra Steel, so you take not very effective from Population Bomb. And then the Mudsdale can go for Body Press. I see it. I see it. But they can't change the weather. Ninetales are looking really nice. They can change the terrain with Rillaboom, so I've got to be careful about that. But I think Ninetales lead is nice. Could even lead Delphox as well, having DD in the back to switch in. Sneasler. It's decent. Into their team. PRINPLUP. Kind of. Do we lead Ninetales Sneasler? Ninetales Delphox with DD in the back. I think I like Ninetales Sneasler. And in the back, let's go Kingambit PRINPLUP. Maybe I'm too scared of their opposing terrain here, but let's find out. Water as well, your ace. Possibly Kingdra, possibly Blastoise, maybe for Alligator. Good options, good options. I love Totodile. Facing a Galar, Weezing, Ben. Good luck. Galar, Weezing teams. Absolutely crazy. I didn't get the Shiny Pearl Mystery Gift, actually, Rachel. I missed it. Because I was silly. I missed it. They lead the Mudsdale, and that's very nice indeed. I can see them going for a Terra Steel here to get around the ice. We are Terra Ghost with this Ninetales, so we need to... We could Terra Ghost, actually, to get around a Population Bomb if they target us. I don't think we need to go for that immediately. Let's Blizzard, and we will... I want to... Ooh. Could be a ground type move into Sneasler. I'm going to close combat the Mudsdale as well. You just copy Chuck's team. Just 2 Pokemon, Heath. Nice. Love that Love of Gen 2 coming out. So it is going to be Mudsdale. It's going to be Steel. Oh, it's Terra Ghost. Oh, dear. Oh, it's going to be Weakness Policy as well, isn't it? It's going to be Weakness Policy as well. I wish I had close combated the Mousehold now. Well, what a fun team. What a fun team. So Sneasler, I imagine, just goes down here. Which is okay, I guess. Batcalibur would be your ace if you were a nice type gym leader, Double T. Yeah, nice. Batcalibur, a really cool Pokemon. Low9 tells you your champion, Athlete. Love to hear it. And Batcalibur for you as well, Double T. Greninja for your water. Yeah, popular Pokemon, that. Okay, Smackdown. And... fine, we take it. I really thought that would one-shot, but, you know, with that snow defense boost... yeah, maybe Mudsdale is somewhat lacking offensively. Anyway, we can go for Blizzard, and we can go for... Throat Chop into the Mudsdale. yeah. Still available till the 21st. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Rachel. I wasn't aware of that, actually. Wrote the mystery gift in your notebook. Ah, love that you have a notebook for it. That's a really good idea. Keep a little mystery gift notebook. Never mind, Kendrick. Yeah, exactly. That Mustel's damage output was underwhelming. Pelipper code. Thank you so much for sharing the Pelipper code in the chat, Rachel. If you haven't redeemed your shiny Pelipper from the LAIC stream yet, code is currently in chat. Make sure you do that. Thank you, Rachel. That's very kind of you. Your gym leader site would be Ghost. In line with Scarlet and Violet, you'd have Terra Ghost Umbreon as your ace. Love to hear that, Rich. Yes. Yes. Good knowledge of the game lore, etc. Nice. So, we have to go for Blizzard really with Ninetales unless we switch out, but I don't think we need to risk doing that. Maybe PRINPLUP as our Terra candidate here because Rillaboom threatens us with super effective. So, Blizzard, and then I still think we want to get rid of the... Although the Mustang isn't really... Well, it's still really boosted up. Yeah, maybe we do need to get rid of it. So, it might be high horsepower on the Rillaboom. Anyway, we will go for Throat Chop onto the Mustang. Rillaboom switches immediately. They're trying to bait a Dire Claw, maybe. That is what they're doing, but didn't even target that slot, I'm afraid. Oh. Well, now we're going to get a not very effective Throat Chop into the Kingambit. It's a bit of chip damage, but close combat would have been so fun. At least there's no chance of lowering one of their stats, giving them a Defiant boost. And Rillaboom comes back in. Alright, they've already terrored, so Rillaboom can't get around that. We can... They could fake out, that's okay. But do we want to Terra Ghost, actually? Nah, because they might suck a bunch. Well, Blizzard... Do we need Terra Dark? We could protect with a Kingambit. It might be Assault Vest. Kingambit doesn't really threaten us here. Maybe we try and get rid of the Rillaboom, actually. Let's try and Dire Claw the Rillaboom. Also, it was disappointing and the battle is cancelled. Yeah, I'm surprised. With that weakness policy boost. But then again, you know, the beat up was only boosting up its body press, obviously, rather than the smackdown. So it's +2 attack, and it didn't get a same type, any kind of bonus from using a same type move, because smackdown is rock. Musdale is a ground type Pokemon. So, yeah, maybe it does make sense. And we had the defense boost from the snow, but then it's super effective. Yeah, so kind of underwhelming there from the Musdale, but a really cool tech, and love to see it. I love to see that experimentation coming out in the in-game ladder. So, nice. We hydrate. Make sure you're staying hydrated, everybody. Let's see if we can reach Master Ball tier tonight. Streaming for another 50 minutes or so, just under an hour, so let's find out. Let's just recenter. And we keep going. We're inching ever closer to that Master Ball tier, everybody. I'm only doing the in-game ladder on stream like this, using teams that are unfamiliar to me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised I haven't reached Master Ball tier yet. Let's see what teams we have coming up here. You need to, yeah, go ahead and claim that on your second file. Rachel, that's a good idea, the shiny Pelipper. GG indeed. So, Dragonite, Volcarona, Rillaboom, Kingambit, Electabuzz, and Sneasler. Again, the Kingambit threatening Stone Edge onto the Volcarona. That's the tech move we have here. It'll be doubly super effective. It'll be really, really nice. Is this going to be a setup Volcarona, though? It could be with Follow Me, or it could be Tailwind support. Not sure. They can change the terrain. They can't change the weather. We've running so many Rillabooms. Which is a shame for our Indeedee Delphox mode. Because we could just do that as well. Have Indeedee lurking in the back and switch it in an expanding force. What do we want to go with here? Maybe Ninetales King Gambit. That threatens everything for good damage, actually. PRINPLUP. Possibly. Do I want to go Delphox and DD? Let's go Ninetales King Gambit and Ghost needs a PRINPLUP. Of course, there is the option of bringing Delphox or Indeedee without the other one. But yeah, let's see how this works out. Thank you, Rachel. That means a lot. I believe in you too. Hope you're enjoying the stream, everybody. Please do like and subscribe if we are. We hit YouTube Partner yesterday, which I'm thrilled about. I'm so excited because I love doing this. And I'm so glad that everyone else, all of you are enjoying watching the content and the streams as well. So, as is evident, all likes and subscribes really do go such a long way. But for now, we are threatening a doubly super effective Stone Edge onto this Volcarona, and I doubt our opponent's expecting that. They have Fake Out as well. Both Pokemon threatened by Fire-type moves here. Could even Icy Wind. Oh, okay. It could be Covert Cloak then. Could be Terra Fire on the Rillaboom. If they go for a Heat Wave or something, could switch in the PRINPLUP. And Terra Ghost, the King... Oh, Terra... I can't remember. Terra Flying the King Gambit. And we can have a Helping Hand the next turn. I'm just going to have Blizzard. Probably a bad decision. And Terra Flying and Stone Edge the Volcarona. Let's hope this works out. Terra Flying here means that we don't take super effective from Fire-type moves. I could just Fake Out the King Gambit. We can't protect with either of these Pokemon. Fake Out the Ninetales. Alright. Quiver Dance. Come on, Stone Edge. Please connect. This will be huge if we connect the Stone Edge. Fingers crossed, everybody. Stone Edge. Yes. Yes. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. Taking out Volcarona that had tried to set up in one hit. Very nice. We did need to Terra Flying the King Gambit here. However, with Sneasel coming in, I don't mind that now. So, Sneasel now provides a Fake Out as well. And it's Focus Sash, I think, because there wasn't a Grassy Seed activation there. It could be a different kind of seed, but if you're running Rillaboom, it's probably that. Yeah, let's Blizzard again, and do we just kowtow into the Sneasler, maybe? Yeah. Not very effective, but it's the strongest thing we have into the Sneasler right now. Dire Claw, Kingambit, come on, please don't. Please don't, thank you. Just go over a status there. We do one-shot the Rillaboom. Critical hit. Okay, that's fair enough. I was thinking... Surprised how well they took that. I mean, surprised how badly they took that, especially if they're carrying the Assault Vest, which many do. Kowtow is going to be enough to secure the knockout. Wow, huge. What a start to this game. What a start to this game. Ninetales, not quite back up to full HP. Stone Edge, so nice on the King Gambit. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Rachel. I'm glad that the reminder helped for leaving a like. And it's there, King Gambit coming out. Gambit decided to play nice today. Yeah, exactly. Stone Edge connecting. Not many people expecting the Terra Flying. I guess not, Kendricks. It's true. So, may as well just go for the Blizzard here. We do have low kick on our King Gambit, so. Seems like they are going to try and play it out. I respect that. I respect that's not over till it's over. Play to your outs. But we do have two very healthy Pokemon in the back, one of which is a PRINPLUP. wonder what they can go for here. I mean... they just forfeit after all that. Fine. Well, yeah. You can step on the gas with this team. The PRINPLUP was in the back. You know, being a little cheerleader. But, yeah, Blizzard and Stone Edge was just absolutely massive. Gave us a massive advantage very early on. And that's what you need in competitive Pokemon. So that's another win. I think one more win and we reach Master Ball, maybe? Let's find out. Yeah, one more win and we reach Master Ball. Okay. Alright, everyone. Let's cross our fingers. Let's get some hype in chat, please. For the final battle that hopefully takes us up to Master Ball tier. To reach Master Ball with a PRINPLUP, I'd be thrilled. So, rehydrate. Refocus. And let's go. Getting back on track. That's right, Kendricks. Lost 2-0 to a crit and a speed tie. And Jack won 2-0. Hey, very nice. Very nice. Well, congratulations to you, Jack, and I hope the tournament gets better for you, Ben. Thanks, Kendricks. You got this. I appreciate that. And thank you for inserting the hype, Heath. You are very good at inserting the hype. Yes, I have my Yanmega over this shoulder, and I have my Ledaba over this shoulder. They are, of course, going to be the stars of my streams over the next couple of days. Houdini, the shiny Yanmega in my Teal Mask Shiny Quest, has a rare mark. That is a 1 in 20,000 chance in the save file I'm playing this Shiny Quest on. You can see it in action tomorrow alongside shiny Ludicolo, shiny Quagsire, shiny Oricorio, Sensu Style, and shiny Macargo, who's going to be the final Pokemon joining the team. We will find out tomorrow. Maybe. If we find a shiny on tomorrow's stream. Because we have been very lucky with the shinies we've found so far on that quest. So maybe we're due not to find a shiny tomorrow? We'll have to see. Then on Thursday, my Can I Beat Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with just a Ledian quest. The Pokemon is still currently a Ledaba, but when it evolves will be a Ledian. That's a lot of fun. We had such a hype moment in the stream last week, and I'm going to be clipping that to promote this week's stream. Anyway, those streams coming out next couple of days, 5:30 UK time tomorrow and Thursday, but now let's focus on this match that will hopefully take us up to Master Ball tier, and it's an opposing Spam team with Conkeldurr. Really fun Pokemon coming out tonight from my opponents, Conkeldurr. So that gets access to Guts. It's a bit like... I quite like this because you've got Blood Moon Ursaluna. You can't run both Blood Moon Ursaluna and the regular Hisuian Ursaluna on one team, but Conkeldurr also gets Guts, and it's a slower Pokemon, so I think they're trying to sort of go with both. Now, what do we want to do here? They can set up Trick Room. We can imprison that. That's pretty big. And we can imprison Expanding Force. That's also massive. We can respond with a Heat Wave, although Flash Fire. We don't want to activate that. So I think we want to lead in DD for sure. They can change the weather with Torkoal. In DD and... maybe King Gamut is nice for... getting rid of the dark types. So is Sneasler though. Let's go Sneasler, let's go Ninetales, and let's go PRINPLUP. Maybe PRINPLUP will be the Pokemon that takes us to Master Ball tier. Let's find out. A very Alex Soto kind of team. Yeah, very good point, Kendricks, yes. A player who loves to run the so-called Spam just means you're using big Psychic type moves over and over again. Trick Room mode. Your Ogerpon always pulls through. Sure it does, Jack. Believe in that Ogerpon, it will believe in you. Hype.exe activated. Very nice. Okay, I love to see this. We also get a Psychic Seed special defense boost on our Sneasler. Alright, so Imprison very much online here. Could be Weakness Policy on the Armor Rouge. Or the weak armor stuff, you know, the weakness policy, weak armor, but maybe not actually. Anyway, Imprison, so nice here. And who do we throw? Do we want to Terra Dark actually? We probably do want to Terra Dark. Although if we Imprison Expanding Force, they could just Psychic though, I guess. think Pterodactyl is nicely out of damage as well. I think we probably want to just throat chop the Indeedee. This could be a really big first turn for us, so let's hope so. Here we go, everybody. Will this be the game that takes us to Master Ball tier? Imprison is certainly going to put in a lot of work here. Imprison means that any moves that the opposing Pokemon know, that the Indeedee also knows they cannot use, but we can. And Expanding Force is massive. Okay, follow me. We love to see that. That's absolutely fine. Imprison also means that Trick Room can't go up. Big Pterodactyl boosted Throat Chop coming out from Sneasler into the Indeedee. Okay, it hangs on, but that's okay. So maybe Terra wasn't, although, yeah, Terra might not have been necessary there, but there it is. There's the Expanding Force. Love to see it. Okay, but now we can go for Expanding Force. So, what do we... Yeah, I think we just want to go Expanding Force here. That should pick up the Indeedee, and then we go for our Throat Chop into Armor Rouge. What's there on the back? Yeah, I love it. Follow me. Okay, fair enough. So the Throat Chop is redirected here. So we could have protected the Sneasler that turn, actually. Note to self. Let the Expanding Force clear up the Indeedee, and then we attack the next turn. Expanding Force still massive damage into the Armor Rouge. Heat Wave. Kind of all they can go for there. And no burn onto the Sneasler. Huge! Do you believe in miracles, Rachel? Might not need a miracle in this one, but let's see. Ursaluna comes in. Wondering, maybe this is a fast Ursaluna? Not sure, but anyway, we're very fast indeed. Is it going to be Terra Ghost, or is it just going to be Terra Normal? I could definitely just see Terra Normal, to be honest. Either way, I like Expanding Force and a Throat Chop into the Armor Rouge, I think. They might have Wide Guard with the Armor Rouge. That's something I haven't considered. But I think Throat Chop the Armor Rouge is the best play here anyway. Okay, they go for the Terra, probably the Ursaluna. Do you really Terra Normal in front of a Sneasler? Maybe you are Terra Ghost. Yes. Glad I was cautious about that. I'd have guessed Terra Normal as well. Kendricks, but no. Terra Ghost. Huge. Armor Rouge down. Imprison is so nice into what could be a really, really scary kind of team. Single target Expanding Force here. Oh, huge damage. Moonblast into the Sneasler. That's going to be enough for the knockout, and that is absolutely fine. We have PRINPLUP lurking in the back that's ready to provide a helping hand or helping flipper, helping wing to Indeedee here. Yeah, and actually I think it is the best Pokemon sent out here, so let's do it. PRINPLUP taking us to Master Ball tier. Love to see it. Torkoal. Nice. And we now get the weather advantage as well, because we have Ninetales lurking in the back. So, Expanding Force. And Water Pledge isn't really doing anything here. So that's just helping hand. Ursaluna does indeed get Moonblast. Yeah, kind of makes sense, I guess. Being a Moon Bear Pokemon. Expanding Force, helping hand into both targets. And we've reached Master Ball. And PRINPLUP, with its helping hand, was crucial in that. Round of applause for PRINPLUP, everybody. Thank you, PRINPLUP. Reaching Master Ball with PRINPLUP, and of course all the teams I've featured so far this month, what with Charizard and Blastoise as well. Feels good. Feels good. And thank you all, everybody, for sharing in that with me. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do check if you are subscribed or not, and do click that subscribe button if you're not, because we're aiming for 1,000 subscriptions by the end of the year, and to celebrate reaching Master Ball tier would really mean a huge amount. So, we've reached Master Ball. And we're going to keep going, of course, for about another half an hour yet. Let's see how far we can go with this PRINPLUP team. Yeah, MVP, for sure. Alright, you know what? I'm actually getting a little bit warm, so I'm going to take off this jacket. I'm going to stand up a little bit as well, stretch my legs. It was all you. You did it, Heath. With all of the hype you were so kindly providing. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Double T. Thank you. Yeah, as I say, I've only been doing the in-game ladder on stream. So, feels nice to reach it with some unconventional teams. You were here, Ben. You were here. Fast. I'm going to take my other shirt off as well. Oh no! Knocked over my leather iris in the process. Nice. Alright then, everyone. Top 10. Can we finish with PRINPLUP in the top 10 of Master Ball this season? I don't think so. But, a nice thought, Kendricks. Alright, so, we hydrate. Master Ball time. I wonder where we'll end up in the Master Ball 2. Whoa-hey! 4,788. Okay. Let's capitalise on that. Aim to rank high, we certainly will. Alright. See what we go up against here. Let's see if there's much of a change in difficulty. 1,280. Okay then. Sceptile, Swampert, love it. So probably a pledge team, Grass Pledge and Water Pledge, creating a swamp over on our side of the field, which I think reduces our speed. I'm not too familiar with the, I need to brush up on the pledge effects, because you don't see them very often. Top 5 Kirby, reasonable for our penguin friend. Killed it, you certainly did, Ben. Very nice. So, they can change the weather with Tyranitar. They cannot change the terrain, it doesn't look like, which is nice for our Indeedee. We can imprison, get rid of Trick Room 2. Ceruledge is interesting here. In fact, Sneasel's a really strong lead, isn't it? Freeze Dry, nice into the Swampert as well from Ninetales. Freeze Dry is really nice, actually. I would... Ooh, but then I could just switch in the Tyranitar at any point, couldn't I? I'm not sure I mind that initially, because we can just go Freeze Dry. So I like Sneasler, I like Ninetales, and I like... We'll go Gambit PRINPLUP, just so we're bringing the PRINPLUP, but maybe Indeedee Delphox is a better option here. Not sure, let's find out. Swamp drops your speed 75%. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, well, you like a pledge team as that, Kendrick. Is that what you're referring to, then? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Firegrass is the max wildfire. And then the water and fire... No, isn't that water and fire? I can't remember. Pass of Serene Grace. Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. We're threatening Freeze Dry onto the Swampert, and we're threatening Direclaw onto the Sceptile. Shiny Sceptile is so good. As I've said before, I love a turquoise shiny, and I actually have a shiny Trico in Pokemon Sapphire. I did a Dream Team quest before I was streaming. Loved it. Anyway, so... I don't like to be Focus Ash on the Swampert. I doubt that. I think they're just going to go for Pledge, to be honest. Were they unburden on this? Doesn't look like it. So... Direclaw, the Sceptile. I could see the Sceptile terrestrializing, but that's okay. And let's just Freeze Dry. Do we need to Terra? Don't think so. Freeze Dry the Swampert. Okay, let's see. Quick Guard. We didn't go for a priority move. Interesting though, Quick Guards. That would protect against Fake Out. Freeze Dry now, doubly super effective. Goodbye Swampert. I also have a shiny Swampert now in Pokemon Scarlet, thanks to the shiny VG challenge that I did with Quick Panic Kyle, my good friend. Streamer content creator over in the North America region, over in the US. Hangs on using its Focus Ash. What move did it go for? Anyone see what move it went for? Or was it the Sceptile going for the quick card? I saw. Oh, actually, it could well have been actually. Because I'm not able to translate these names. So, we're locked into freeze dry with our Ninetales here. Which is nice into the Corviknight. Is the Sceptile threatening us really? No. I kind of just want to double into this Corviknight. Like a Brave Bird, the Sneasler, I don't think I mind that though. I don't think we need to Terrasilize. Let's Close Combat Corviknight and let's Freeze Dry Corviknights. Do we need to Terra the Ninetales potentially? Okay, well I'm glad we didn't Terrasilize the Ninetales. Endeavour bring us down to 1 HP like the Sneasler has. No freeze. We don't knock out the Corviknight, but that's okay. It's slow. Also, if they Brave Bird the Sneasler, they might just knock themselves out here. Rocky Helmet 2, it's Tailwind. Alright. Endeavour and Quick Guard Sceptile. Fun. So. Tailwind here. We don't want to let them roost. So let's... Who are they on the back? They could switch into the Ceruledge or the Sinister, I suppose. So let's Throat Chop that slot and let's Freeze Dry it too. Endeavour again. That's okay because you can't target both Pokemon with the Corviknight. And we're faster anyway, of course. Although, even with the Tailwind, yeah. Very speedy Pokemon. And now Throat Chop is going to clean up the Sceptile. Very nice. Well, this is a lovely first battle to have in the Master Ball tier this season. Welcome to the Master Ball tier PRINPLUP. Might not even be able to feature PRINPLUP this time. Maybe we will, actually. Because the Sand will just pick up the knockout on both. And I don't think we need to switch out here and risk anything. Yeah. So, have they terrestrialized yet? I can't remember. No, they have not. So this could well be flying. Let's just go for a Dire Claw on Tyranitar and a... Yeah, we have to go for a Freeze Dry on Tyranitar. If they can protect, they'll probably go for that here so that we get knocked out by the Sand, but lots of Tyranitars carry Assault Vest at the moment, so yeah, just Terraflying. So that would mean that they're not able to protect. What awful memories does it bring back, Kendrick? Do you have a specific Endeavour memory? Oh, Freeze Dry, of course, now super effective. Clearly Assault Vest, because I took that really well. Dire Claw. No status, no freeze. I don't think we've had a single one this stream, actually. Of either. So, Sneasler now going to be knocked out to the Sand. The Tyranitar is going to take a little bit of chip damage as well. I do like the Side Spam mode. I really like the way Delphox plays. It's not the most consistent, obviously. Focus Action indeed helps a huge amount, but it is fun. Here's PRINPLUP. The MVP, everybody. King Gamut as well. So, yeah. We don't need to risk anything here. Might as well just go for the Sucker Punch. We don't even need to Terrasilize. Sucker Punch and... Good Helping Hand, I guess. Let's see if... we'll go for Water Pledge just in case PRINPLUP is able to get the knockout. The battle's cancelled anyway. Well, very nice. We just had a really good lead into the Sceptile and the Swampert. I was about to say Mudkip. Freeze Dry, huge into the Swampert, and then without the Focus Sash, the Sceptile would have gone down to the Dire Claw as well. Yeah, I figured Freeze Dry was so good across the board, it was too good not to lead the Ninetales, even though they had the Tyranitar in the back. Because of course, if you're going for Freeze Dry, that's 100% accurate move. Anyway, it's only Blizzard who has an accuracy boost in the snow. So even if they switch off the snow, it's still it doesn't matter when you're using Freeze Dry. Yeah, nice. All right, well that's the first win in Master Ball tier as well. So, you know the drill. We're going to rehydrate. And let's keep going. Against a Furret, of all things, as we saw on stream tonight. Endeavour brings back awful memories, Canderix, and now we're in the 3,500. Wow, well. Furret, what a cute Pokemon. I'm a huge fan of Furret, and it's a Gen 2 Pokemon, a Generation 2 Johto Pokemon, and that is my favourite generation and region. So, this might be the last battle of stream. It might be the penultimate, but we are winding down the stream now, everybody. So let's enjoy this PRINPLUP while we can. And okay, so this is a team that did really well in Louisville. The Executor also did pretty well in Lille, I believe it was. So Executor actually has the same special attack stat as Armorage, and learns Expanding Force, and also learns Sleep Powder, and Torkoal activates the Chlorophyll so it can get a very fast Sleep Powder off. How do we get around Sleep? We can't really. We don't have a Terragraz, I don't think. They might have Wide Guard with the Gallade. I can't remember the exact sets on that team. Ursaluna, and then the Sue and Zoroark we've got to be careful about as well. You want to threaten the Executor so it can't wreak too much havoc putting things to sleep. If it's the same, then it's Terra Psychic on this Executor, so they can't Terrestrialize away from a Ghost type, from a Dark type weakness, I mean. Interesting. So in that case, I do think spread damage is quite useful in case we want to target the NDD with Follow Me. Sneasler. Oh dear, I'm running out of time. I'm going to run out of time, everybody. I've run out of time. That was silly. However, we do get to lead the Ninetales. Let's see if we can win even though we ran out of time against this team. So this means we're going to be... Oh dear, we're going to be locked into the first 4 Pokemon on the sheet. If you've never seen this before, yes, this is what happens. Indeedee and Ursaluna. So we go for Ninetales and Delphox. It's not a bad lead for us. We can go for a big Expanding Force with the Delphox, because the Indeedee so kindly sets up the Psychic Terrain. And Ninetales is threatening super effective into the Ursaluna. They could switch into the Torkoal. But you can't really get around an Expanding Force here. They can't Wide Guard. Oh, of course, it could be one of these Pokemon, could be the Zoroark, but since it was a Psychic Seed on the Indeedee, it would be the Ursaluna that would be the Zoroark if it is any of them. Okay, well, I don't mind going for the Blizzard here, and yeah, I guess Expanding Force. We could Heat Wave. We'll go for Expanding Force. That's Luna Protects. That makes a lot of sense. Indeed, he may well be setting up Trick Room here. I probably should have really targeted down this Indeedee, actually. Could freeze, I guess. But no. We are due a freeze this stream, but... okay, so Indeedee is able to get the Trick Room up. I also should have considered the Imprison mode. I can't believe I ran out of time. That's so stupid. We do have the Seraph fighting with the Delphox, which... I could just Helping Hand here. Well, we're locked into the blizzard. They could switch in the Torkoal here, but probably don't risk it, to be honest. And I guess we just Terra fighting this, and... Ooh, we could Terra Blast, actually, couldn't we? Probably not a bad shout. Let's attempt Terra fighting Terra Blast the Luna. Indeed, he switches. There's going to be Torkoal coming in, I bet. However, that means that they're not helping hand on the they're not helping handing the Ursaluna this turn. That makes our Delphox much more likely to survive with the Terra. What Terra are you on the Ursaluna? Don't be Terra Ghost. So we should have just Expanding Forced. We went for the Terra Blast, and that would have been super effective. I didn't expect them to be Terra Ghost here. I wonder if they were going for that, expecting the Terra Fight and Terra Blast from the Delphox. Wow. Well, that's annoying. Because an Expanding Force would have been huge. Delphox escapes the turn unscathed, though. And we can switch in the Indeedee. Go for an Expanding Force, double Expanding Force. Got King Gambit, though, as well. But now we've terrored the Delphox. We'd want to terror the King Gambit, really. We can't Sucker Punch because of Psychic Terrain. Torkoal really threatens it as well. Terra flying on the King Gambit would have been really nice, actually. So, anyway, we've got to go into the Indeedee here. And we terrestrialized away from our fire resistance with Delphox. It's not going well, but then again, we timed out in the team preview. I mean, what can we expect? That's my bad. I was slow on the uptake. I could even reverse Trick Room here. That might not be our terrible play. Although they can just Eruption and Earthquake, I guess. We're so far behind, let's just go for it. Let's just try and reverse Trick Room and protect with our Delphox here. I don't think it works. But we were going to lose anyway, so we might as well go for the play that might win us the game. They do just go for a big Eruption. T brought down to Sash. Please have targeted the Delphox with a Facade. He's probably not going to go for Earthquake, actually. No, they targeted the Indeedee. Oh well, GG. Worth going for that play just in case. King Gambit comes in. And we lose. Essentially. How many 2 times Trick Room? Yeah, something. Yeah. Can't Sucker Punch. We can... I mean, for fun, let's just try and Stone Edge this Torkoal. And... Expanding Force. Sure. Yeah. Well, GG. Again, entirely unsurprising, I timed out in Team Preview, which was stupid. It's easy, yeah. When all sorts of calculations and things are running through your mind, it can be all too easy to let the time run away with you and not lock in the team that you want. But anyway, so we won't be ending the stream with that battle, everybody. We'll do one more battle for PRINPLUP to shine. And you know what? I'll tell you now, whatever the opposing team is, we're going to be bringing PRINPLUP. Tonight's stream is all about PRINPLUP, so let's do it justice, shall we? PRINPLUP's coming to the final one. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. Let's enjoy this final battle. You're still here, Rachel. Good to hear. Hope you enjoy your drink. And it certainly was something, Kendricks, and made all the more something by my silly timing out. But let's win in this next game. We're going to bring PRINPLUP. We've reached Master Ball, so let's just celebrate. Let's just have fun. Let's hydrate. Let's go. PRINPLUP is indeed the main character, Kendricks. I think at the end of this story, probably the PRINPLUP evolves into Empoleon if Hollywood makes this film. Bollywood's not making this film. This PRINPLUP will forever be a PRINPLUP. This is a pretty high rating trainer that we're going up against here. Okay, Talonflame, Golden Go, Tyranitar, Dragonite, Amoonguss, and the Garchomp. They can't change the terrain. They cannot change the terrain, and that's really nice for us. They can change the weather. And ice is really good here. Kingambit. Yeah, Sneasler. Not bad, and we know we're bringing PRINPLUP. I definitely want to bring Delphox. I definitely want to bring in DD. Do I want to lead with PRINPLUP, actually? Would have been so nice if they had an Intimidator just for PRINPLUP's final game this stream to get a competitive boost, but alas. At least we did have that game where we did get that, as well as the Kingambit Define boost. I want to lead PRINPLUP. I don't think so. Bring Ninetales, and of course, we bring PRINPLUP. Let's go, everybody. Alrighty. Thank you for the PRINPLUP hype, Heath. Hey, that's very kind of you, Rachel, to thank me for the extra battle. No, of course. That would have been a bit of an anticlimactic battle to go out on, one that I timed out in team preview. You lost round 2 to Ben's round 1 opponent, Jack. Well, there we go. Clearly a very strong opponent. But hey, still many more rounds to go. Tatsugiri Dondozo, it doesn't count. Not sure about that, Jack. Still definitely counts, but Ninetales for sure. I agree, Heath. Clearly. Chef in there. Bake that cake, baby. That's right. Okay, so this is pretty good for us, I would argue. Pretty good. Garchomp probably pretty fast. But we do have the Terra Fighting here. And I think I just want a Terra Fighting, Expanding Force, and Expanding Force. To be perfectly honest with you. Let's go for it. And the stream on a high. So, Terra Fighting coming out from us. I wonder if they would Terra the Garchomp and Steel here. Although I think they might be Terrastalizing after the Delphox, but I expect them to Terrastalize first, actually. Okay, no. They're just going to let us get off a big Expanding Force. 2 of them into the Garchomp. How much is this going to do to Garchomp? Let's hope that the double up from Delphox and EDD is enough for the knockout here. Should be. Definitely will be. Yeah, so they're probably going for an Earthquake. Yep. Let's see if the Terra pays dividends for Delphox here. I hope it does. Oh! Oh! Hang on, with 6 HP. That is massive. Absolutely massive. I'm very pleased that we Terrastalized there. And, you know, 1 HP or 6 HP in this case, infinitely more than 0. Although we do have Life Orb. But the point is, we're around for another turn with the Delphox. Tyranitar comes in, that's hardly as surprising. But we do have the Terra Blast. They might Terrastalize their Tyranitar as a result. They could well do that. They could even Rage Powder with the Amoonguss. Then what do we have for Tyranitar in the back? PRINPLUP. We also have Moonblast. I think... Amoonguss would be really nice to take care of sooner rather than later as well. So let's just go for another Expanding Force. Could Heat Wave, actually. Heat Wave Expanding Force might be our best play, actually. Just to cover for all options. Yep, they are going to Terrastalize. Probably Terra Fighting on the... No, it's going to be the Amoonguss. Oh. Oh, a Terra Fighting Terra Blast would have been so nice. So nice. This is arguably their best play into what we went in for. Although they Rage Powder. Okay, so Terra Fighting Terra Blast wouldn't have done much there. Okay. Heat Wave, double connect. That's very nice. Delphox going to go down. That is okay. You think it's going to protect? Heath. We are okay. literally exactly Kendrick's. So, Amoonguss. Good damage there. Oh wow, we dodge. But we go down to the sand anyway. Right. So now Ninetales can come in and change the weather. We have Freeze Dry, which is really nice onto this Amoonguss. Although it's such low health anyway. They could switch out. They can only switch out one of them. Maybe Blizzard we don't want to lock into here. Here's PRINPLUP. We have Helping Hand with PRINPLUP as well. Come on, PRINPLUP. Let's make it a win for PRINPLUP on the final battle of stream that we're featuring you. Well, what do they have in the back? Maybe Golden Go. Just give them some more type balance. In which case... what do we do here? What do we do here? The big dog. That's right, Heath. Okay. Let's just go Blizzard and let's go... I'll go Water Pledge into the Tyranitar. Rage Powder. Fine. I really hope this Blizzard knocks out the Amoonguss. That would be very nice. Oh, that's very annoying. The defense boost from the snow coming up, huge for the Ninetales. Critical hit, don't love that, and PRINPLUP flinches. Great. Not terrible though, because now Blizzard just secures the knockout onto the Amoonguss, and Water Pledge is super effective into the Tyranitar, as long as we don't flinch. Could even Icy Wind. Nah, I think it's better to Blizzard. Blizzard and Water Pledge. Tyranitar. Come on. This is the turn. This is the turn. Could even freeze the Tyranitar. We are due a freeze this stream. We haven't had any. Haven't had any freezes. Ninetales goes down here. Unless we dodge, which you don't. Please don't flinch, PRINPLUP. It's literally all going down to PRINPLUP, everybody. PRINPLUP versus whatever their final Pokemon is. Come on, don't flinch, PRINPLUP. You can do it. Connect the Water Pledge. You can do it. You can do it. Yes! Yes! What is their final Pokemon? If it's Golden Go, that's an issue. So if it's... I don't know. Talonflame! Oh my goodness! This is the best possible outcome for PRINPLUP. As long as we can hang on during a Brave Bird or something. We can't Terrastallize here. It wouldn't help us anyway. We've just got to go for the Water Pledge. Okay, everybody. This could finally be the game that PRINPLUP actually wins. Not just a helping hand, actually wins. Water Pledge into the Talonflame. They've already Terrastallized. Is PRINPLUP going to do it? Is it going to claim all the glory? Let's find out. Dual Wing Beat. Misses! Oh, it's the Psychic Terrain, of course, because Gale Wings makes it a priority move. Okay. Okay, the weirdness now disappears. We've broken their Gale Wings, so they don't have priority. They could go for a big Brave Bird. Brave Bird, though. Okay. We just gotta go for another Water Pledge, everybody. We just gotta hope. I don't know, we might have lost too much HP. The Dual Wing Beat connects. That does nothing. That does nothing. Look at that with the Eviolite as well. And now we get a Water Pledge. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. It's literally come down to PRINPLUP. They brought Talonflame in the back. That couldn't work out any more perfectly. And we win. We win our last match of stream with PRINPLUP, the MVP. Everybody, round of applause for PRINPLUP once more. Huge. Absolutely huge from the PRINPLUP. Oh, that feels good. Most valuable PRINPLUP, exactly double T. That is what the P stands for there. And good luck in the Zamazenta Mirror Jack for the tournament you're playing. Well, that could have been a better end to the stream, could everybody? That is the power of PRINPLUP. So, in fact, let's end the stream with the rental code, etc. on the screen. Strats indeed. Beautiful, wasn't it, Rachel? It was beautiful. Quit battling. We'll quit battling, but let's just see what our rank goes up to with that final win. 3420. Nice. 3,420. Rental teams. Definitely a true Pokemon Master. Well, thank you, Rachel. That means a lot. We all aspire to be that, don't we? Let me just get that rental code on screen for you all in case you want to try out this team yourself. So, there it is. Again, Raviciado on X building this. I believe Roman is their first name, reaching day 2 with his team at the Gdansk Regional Championships a few weeks ago. PRINPLUP, amazing. Why not run Empoleon? Well, again, we've got a few ground type weaknesses in this team already, 3 to be exact, so Empoleon might be a bit much. PRINPLUP, without that steel type, means that it takes neutral from ground, and the Eviolite makes it bulkier still. Really fun team. If you enjoy Size Spam, of course, with the Indeedee and Delphox mode, and of course Sneasler doing Sneasler things. Not that Sneasler did any Sneasler thing for us on tonight's stream. We didn't get any Diaclaws, didn't get any Freezes, didn't get any... Yeah, those were the 2 things. But such a fun team, and thank you to James Beck for featuring this team. Thank you for Raviciado for piloting this team in the first place and Gdansk, bringing it to the Pokemon community's attention. It's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun reaching Master Ball tier with PRINPLUP as well. And thank you so much for joining me, everybody. If you haven't liked the stream already, and please do check if you haven't, because as Rachel can attest to, you might not have done even when you think you have. Those really do help out. And please do subscribe if you're not subscribed already too. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I reached YouTube Partner yesterday, which I'm thrilled about. Thank you all so much for your support on this journey. I'm loving the content creation thing, and I'm thrilled that I get to keep doing it for you all. Speaking of which, if you want to support me as a creator to ensure that I can keep doing this, then I've got my Patreon linked below to any and all sign-ups to that mean a huge amount. You get bonus content from my podcast, Chazingdra Chats as well. Quick fire questions, the Rapidash rounds with the guests that I have on, 15 minutes of them, questions they have not prepared for. That would mean a huge amount, but fundamentally really appreciate you all tuning in anyway. And speaking of the podcast, Poké Legends, this episode is going to drop overnight tonight on the audio apps and 3 p.m. UK time tomorrow on YouTube. Pokemon trading card game content creator. Had a really fun chat with Poké Legends, so I hope you all enjoy that very much too. And plenty more episodes of the podcast on the channel too. It's where we take a stroll through the life stories of people in the Pokemon community, discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way, and it's always an illuminating time, so I hope you very much enjoy that. I'll be streaming tomorrow, 5:30 UK time, or GMT, for my Teal Mask Shiny quest. I've got my Yanmega over my shoulder here. Houdini, the rare mark Shiny Yanmega, have been putting in so much work, and let's see how that continues to develop. That is a 1 in 20,000 find, by the way. Shiny rare mark Pokemon with that Yammer that I found. Let's see who's going to round out the team. We've got 5 members of that team. Who's going to be the final one? We may well be finding out tomorrow if the Shiny Arceus is smiling upon us and blessing us with some shiny luck. And then on Thursday, the next installment of my Can I Beat Brilliant Diamond with just Ledian, at this point a Ledibur run, and that's why Ledibur's over this shoulder as well. So then everybody, plenty more content to check out on the channel too. I'm working on all new kinds of content for my channel too, which I'm so excited for, so make sure you're subscribed and you turn on notifications so you know when that drops. But as it is, let me just catch up on these messages here. Good luck for the rest of the tournament, Jack and Ben. And I'm glad you had fun, Kendricks. It's a really fun team, so make sure you take a note of that rental code, all of my socials, and the rental code, and the video James Beck did on it, and the team pilot linked below, as well as all the other links to everything I've been talking about here. Please do hop into my Discord community as well. It will be a pleasure to see you in there, so we can hang out off stream too and share our love for everything the Pokemon video games have to offer. That's what my channel is all about. Pokemon content with heart and soul, and being very merry about it as well. Membership certainly incoming, Heath. Look forward to that once I get it all set up. And until the next time, Rachel indeed. So everybody, thank you again for joining me. Always a pleasure to hang out with you all. I hope you've had a very merry stream, and have a very merry rest of your day.